Alright, let's talk about the final crucial step in our Debt-Free by 2026 series. We've covered so much ground, from tracking your spending to aggressively paying down debt. The answer is Step 7. Build an emergency fund that truly protects you. Think of an emergency fund as your financial bodyguard. It's the one thing that stands between you and a new pile of debt when life throws a curveball. And trust me, life loves throwing curveballs. A car repair, an unexpected medical bill, a sudden job loss, these are not if scenarios, they're when scenarios. Without a safety net, your first instinct might be to pull out that credit card you worked so hard to pay off. This isn't your vacation fund or your down payment savings. This money has one job and one job only, to be there for you in a true emergency. It's the ultimate peace of mind. Now, I know what you might be thinking. 3 to 6 months of expenses. That sounds like a mountain of cash, especially when you've just been clawing your way out of debt. It can feel overwhelming, but like every other step in this journey, we start small. We don't need to build this mountain overnight. We just need to start laying the foundation, one stone at a time. Here's the simple, actionable plan. Every single time you get paid, before you do anything else, you're going to pay yourself first. I want you to set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to a separate high-yield savings account. Let's start with a manageable amount. It could be $50, $25, or even just $10 per paycheck. The amount isn't as important as the habit. Consistency is your superpower here. If you get paid weekly, that small amount adds up surprisingly fast. $25 a week is $100 a month. That's over $1,000 in a year, just from a small, consistent action. If you're paid bi-weekly or monthly, the principle is the same. You automate the savings and you let time do the heavy lifting. The key is to make it automatic, so you don't even have to think about it. The money is just quietly building your financial fortress in the background. If it's too easy to access, you might be tempted to dip into it for non-emergencies, like a weekend sale or a dinner out. We want a little bit of friction. A high-yield savings account is the perfect home for it. It's liquid enough that you can get your money within a day or two if you need it, but it's not so accessible that you'll spend it accidentally. Plus, a high-yield account means your money will be earning a little bit of interest while it sits there, which is a nice bonus. A job loss, a major health crisis, an urgent and necessary home repair, like a burst pipe, or a critical car repair that you need to get to work. What's not an emergency? A last-minute flight for a vacation, concert tickets, a new gadget, or a holiday shopping spree. You have to be disciplined and honest with yourself about what constitutes a true emergency. This fund is for needs, not wants. It's for survival, not for fun. As your fund starts to grow, you'll feel a shift. The constant low-level financial anxiety that so many of us live with will begin to fade. You'll sleep better at night knowing that you have a buffer. When a problem comes up, your first thought won't be, how will I ever pay for this? Instead, it will be, okay, this is what the emergency fund is for. I've got this. That feeling of control, of being prepared, is priceless. It's a level of security that no credit card can ever offer. Your initial goal is to save up a starter emergency fund of about $1,000. This is your first line of defense. It's enough to cover most small, unexpected expenses without derailing your progress. After you have your starter fund, your next goal is to build it up to cover a full 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses. To figure out your number, look at your budget. Add up your non-negotiable costs: housing, utilities, food, transportation, and insurance. Multiply that monthly total by 3, and that's your next target. Once you reach that 3-month goal, you can decide if you want to push for the full 6 months, which offers an even greater level of security. Building this full fund takes time, and that's okay. Don't get discouraged. This isn't a race. It's about building a sustainable financial life. You can increase your savings rate as you get raises or find ways to cut back on other expenses. The important thing is to keep moving forward, no matter how slowly. Every dollar you add is another layer of protection for you and your future. Think back to where we started this series. Maybe you were feeling buried, overwhelmed, and unsure of how to even begin. But you took that first step, and then another, and another. You created a budget. You tracked your spending. You used the snowball or avalanche method. You negotiated your bills. You increased your income, and you stayed motivated. You did the hard work. This final step, building your emergency fund, is the capstone. It's what locks in all of your progress. The journey to being debt-free in 2026 was never just about getting your balances to zero. It was about fundamentally changing your relationship with money. It's about building habits that create lasting financial freedom and security. An emergency fund isn't just a pile of cash. It's a symbol of your foresight, your discipline, and your commitment to a better future. It's you, looking out for future you. So, let's make a commitment today. Open that separate savings account. Set up that first automatic transfer, no matter how small. Take that final powerful step toward a life where you are in control of your finances, not the other way around. I am so incredibly proud of you for making it this far. You've put in the work, and the freedom you're building is real. If this series has helped you see your money and your future in a new light, I hope you'll stick around and explore the other videos on this channel. We talk about everything from investing for beginners to saving for major life goals. Remember, you are not alone on this path. Progress is always possible, one small step at a time. Thank you so much for watching and for being part of this journey. You've got this. Now go build that fortress. Subscribe for more content to help you master your money and build the life you deserve. We'll see you in the next video.